Now, ShowBiz Tonight can reveal that if Casey Anthony was expecting, I don't know, any kind of sympathy at all after her video diary surfaced on YouTube, well, she's got another thing coming to her, because it seemed today that Casey video, it just poured gasoline on what is still burning anger over her being acquitted on those charges that she killed her daughter, Kaylee. With me tonight from Atlanta, it's Patti Wood. Patti's a body language expert, and she has some really cool insight into what's really happening in Casey's head. With me in New York tonight, attorney and radio host, Charles. So here we are. It's only been one day since Casey Anthony's video diary mysteriously appeared on YouTube. Now, her attorney has said, no, she didn't release it. It's still unclear who posted it, but here's what I can tell you. The way she acts, her very casual attitude, and of course the fact that she never even mentions her dead daughter, Kaylee, that's got so many people just riled up about her again. But I can tell you, there's this one moment, it's towards the end of the 4-minute video. You got to watch Casey's body language, because to me it may have indicated that she was thinking about Kaylee. Let's take a look.
But the good thing is that things are starting to look up and things are starting to change in a good way. It's just what they say, that things stay good and that they only get better.
Only get better. Well, she's got nowhere to go but up, I guess. Patti, let me go to you first. You were watching very closely, I know. What is her body language telling you? Was she thinking about Kaylee, or really should we continue to be appalled that perhaps she may not have been?
No, she used the word I, mine, or my 46 times in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So obviously a lot of self-focus. And at that particular piece of tape you just showed, she does get very briefly wistful, but then as soon as she imagines the reality of her future, you see her transform into the sexy seductress. She does the comfort cue right here. She starts to rub seductively on her knee. So anytime she feels fear, she covers it with a totally different personality. And one of her favorites we just saw was the sexy seductress.
Got it. It's just fascinating to me. I mean, really, you look at her, you hear Patti there, it all really makes such clear sense. Plus, the Casey hate factor really blew up today with Casey's revelation that she's adopted a dog. I mean, this set a lot of people off. Casey really defends her love for her dog in the video. Let us take a look at that piece.
This has just been such a blessing in so many ways. And now I in some ways have someone to talk to even when I'm by myself, so I'm not bothering the poor dog who I've adopted and I love. And he's as much my dog as any of the other pets I've ever had.
And wow, did the crude comments follow online today about Casey adopting a dog? One person saying, how long do you give the dog? I mean, come on. Our Facebook page today lit up as well. Here's what Kara H. wrote. No mention of her daughter. It's all about her. And who would allow her to adopt a dog? Patti, she seems defensive about owning the dog. Watching that clip, what does her body language tell you?
Actually, she kind of pushes it out there. She gives a staccato hit in what's called power language, voice tone, tempo, speaking rate, when she says my dog. And as she talks about the dog, there's also a little kind of smirk on her face. As she says the word my. She's enjoying being able to say, I've got this dog. Very disturbing, really disturbing.
And I hate to say this, I'm sure she's enjoying all of the renewed attention. Charles, Patti Wood, thank you both.